interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Hi guys, just a quick little pop in really quick before we get to today's video. Make sure to subscribe. Subscribe now. Do it! It's free! You can always, unfollow, but I doubt you want to in the future. Just subscribe. Make sure to follow my Snapchat, Andre_MCD2. Make sure to follow me there. You get a lot of BTS. You get a lot of exclusive little day-to-day motivational stuff. You can also find my backup Snapchat on there as well. And follow my Instagram. That's where you can see everything. So yeah, just wanted to pop in and say just keep updated, because this journey, it's only just begun. Mwah. Hi guys, it's Andre. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and comment. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and let's get into the new video. Alright, so before we get started with today's new video, let me just make sure you guys watched my previous video, which was basically a life update, getting to know me a little bit more, and just a little recap of my year so far, where I've been, and all that. So it'll be linked right here. Just go ahead and watch that, then come back to this one, and let's go on with today's video. So, as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, it is a little bit of a spicy story time, and yes, read it correctly. Believe it or not, I was actually in, I cannot believe I'm even about to say this right now. I was in a poly relationship, and I didn't even know about it. So, if you've been following me on my Snapchat, you've definitely seen my fair share of, I don't even know what you want to call it, I guess like boys that I've hung out with, or little dinner dates, or whatever the case may be. If you've been following me for about 2 years now, back in 2023, I reached like 50,000 on my Snapchat. 2024, I reached 60,000, and then 2025 of this year, I reached over 70,000. So if you've been here for a little bit, you know about my evolution and a little bit about my background and my dating history. There's been a few different contenders, if you want to call them that, but this guy in particular was a guy that I did find on a dating app, Facebook dating. If you guys know about it, it's basically this feature on Facebook where you can meet single people that, whatever. The one thing I will say I really like about it is that you can choose height, which, some of us don't really care, but some of us do. You can choose height, you can choose obviously the location, race, ethnicity, what they're looking for. If you're looking for something a little bit more casual or short term, or something more long term, or committed relationship, whatever the case may be. And to give context, my typical preference of men are either white guys, Latino guys. I mean, I've dated Asian. I went on dates with an Asian guy before. I've never dated a black guy, but I'm not obviously opposed to. I'll date any guy. I just physically have to be attracted to you, but and on an emotional level, I also think that's really important. Not just the looks, but if you guys click mentally. This specific guy was Latino, and some of my friends have warned me about said Hispanics in the past. You guys are a little feisty, passionate, love hard, clingy, a little obsessive. Me, this was my first time with a Latino guy, so I was pretty excited, I guess. I don't know, because this guy in particular, I'm not gonna name any names. No names will be said in this video, but this guy in particular, he lives about 20 minutes from me. So last year I was 21, he was 24, I believe, so only like 3 years older than me. No red flags so far. He had his own place, he smelled good, he was a little tall, His accent was like really thick and like strong, and I like a nice accent. That was a plus. Checked every box. Like, I didn't see any red flags. I didn't see any warning signs. It was just like, I was like, this could be someone. So I was like, you know, down for whatever. I'll actually insert the video right here of, well, I don't know what side it's gonna be on, but I'm gonna insert the clip of, at the time I had silver gray hair. So if you were here for that era, you are a real one, because that was last year, but it was very brief. You know, she had her moment. She was something, but that moment has passed. This is it. So if you remember this day in particular, it was like June 1st, I believe, of 2024, over the summer. He was like, do you want to hang out? I was like, sure. Why not? You know, he was cute. I was into him. Nothing wrong. So I go over his house. We chill. He has this little apartment. It was really nice. It was a little spacious. Like I said, if you had me added on my Snapchat, you would have seen me posting even like our little so the thing about me, I typically won't post a guy unless I really am like attracted to you or I can see this going somewhere. I typically won't post their face, but I'll post like our hands, or if we're at dinner, I'll post like his plate, my plate. If you know, you know. If you're a real one, you know. Like I said, I deleted all of the footage of this man, so I unfortunately can't add any like clips or photos because I wanted to put this man so far behind me. Like, I had to literally immigrate from him. I'm like Ariana Grande's Eternal Sunshine. I wanted to literally erase this man completely out of my brain. So I don't unfortunately have any documents or messages, but I will show you right here. He's still interested. He's still on follow back. And if you're watching this video, good riddance. Nothing else I have to say to you. Nothing else I want to explore with you. It's just kind of over. So yeah, he was really good at making time to see me. Like, I would go to his house weekly, so we were cool. Everything was fine. At the time, I'm not gonna lie, he did not have a vehicle, so I was always driving to his house, but he would like either give me gas or he would buy me food. So I was like, okay. He was in the process of getting his car. I guess he got it like repossessed or something. He was getting it repossessed because got like a ticket and never paid or something he said. Red flag right there. I didn't even catch it, overlooked it. I was like, he's cute, he's fine, whatever. Yeah, so just to give you context, I was going to his house, but it was only like 20 minutes away, so I was like, whatever. About the third week we were hanging out, he would start being really like distant, I would say, and he claimed that he didn't have any relationship. There was no other person, it was just him and me. Like, he was making it seem like it was super me and him one-on-one. He just stopped. He would be super weird. Like, I would go over his house and he'll get a phone call, and he never really showed me, but he would get like these phone calls and it was a woman on the phone, but he claimed it was his sister. So I was like, okay, like, you know, and I didn't really know all about his family, but he said he had a sister. So I was like, whatever. One night I went over there. It was like 2 weeks into our little situation. It was like 2 weeks in, and he was like, oh, my sister just dropped me off at my house from work. She's still here. If you want to come by, that's fine. I was like, well, you know, I'm just gonna give you your space. It's your sister. I'm not gonna interfere. That's you and her time, so do what you gotta do. So she ends up leaving. I go over his house. He's just getting out the shower. I walk in. He's like, oh, the door's unlocked. So I walk in, just getting out the shower, and we watched a movie. He would be so nice. He would rub my feet. It was just like the perfect everything was perfect. Then there was signs, and I didn't even realize it until until now. And I'm like, Andre, why did you not see the signs? He would stop responding. When I hang out with him, he would be super like distant. Like he would be like, no, like not today, or no, I'm at my friend's house, like maybe another time. And I'm like, I would get all dressed up. Here's actually a video and a picture of me the night that I did my makeup. I looked all cute, did my hair. This was like 2-3 weeks into our relationship, so pretty early, but like I was getting ready. I got all ready to see him, and he goes, yeah, not tonight. I don't want to, I'm a little busy, maybe another time. So I was like, what the heck? So a couple days later, I look on his Facebook. We were friends on Facebook. I look on his Facebook, and he posted this picture. He looked so good. So I like hearted it, and then under the picture I see this female, and she's commenting like heart eyes, a heart, like the heart eyes emoji, the red heart, and then like the little face with the hearts around it, like if you know what I mean. I'll put them all right here. And I was like, oh, like maybe it's just like a cousin or like a friend. I click on her page because I was like, obviously, like I've been talking to him for about a month now. We've been hanging out. We actually did do the deed. So just to give you context, we did, go all the way. I click on her page and I see a picture of him and her. It was like really like one of the first posts I see on her page was him and her, and there was these 2 kids. To give you more context, he does have 2 kids. He said he had 2 here and he had 1 in Puerto Rico, where he's from, that stay with his baby mom. He was saying the one he had in Puerto Rico, the baby mom in Puerto Rico, wasn't on the best terms with her, but the one here in Buffalo, he was like, they're cordial, whatever. That's fine. It's normal. Your parents. Co-parenting, these are all signs that I'm just throwing to the side. I'm like, whatever. Like I said, I click on her page and I see him and her and these 2 kids. So I was like, is this the baby mom, or is this just like one of his friends and she just happens to have 2 kids? So I was like, I didn't think anything of it. So I text him. I literally, because this was a recent picture. This was like from like a week ago. And mind you, we've been already for a few weeks. So I was like, we're like 4 weeks at this point. And I was like, okay, like, let me hit him up. Is this your baby mother? Is this a friend? Who is this? And he was like, oh, she's just a friend, like, but they looked very intimate. Like it was like he was kind of like holding her, and the kids were like, it was like a family portrait. So I assumed that it was his baby mom with the children. If he would have said that, I wouldn't have been as mad, because I understand that you guys have a history, but he claimed he was done with her. They're cordial, but they're not dating. It's whatever. It's like, oh no, she's just a friend, whatever. I'm like, okay. I was like, she commented on his picture. She has a public post with him. I'm a girl's girl. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna date someone's man. I'm not a homewrecker. That is not an image that I want with my name, associated with my name. It's not how I roll. I'm a girl's girl. Like, I seriously will never intentionally date someone's man. I would never do that. So I texted her. I was like, we're adults. We're all adults here. I'm 21. I'm an adult. He's 24. I'm 21. She's probably around the same age. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna come to you, adult to adult, person to person. I'm like, I wish I had the messages. I really wish I could put them in here. I texted her. I was like, hey girl, you have a second? Can we just talk about something that's been on my mind? I get it if you're busy, but just hit me up when you can. So not even like 20 minutes later, she texts me and she was like, hey, what's up? How are you? Like, do I know you? I was like, probably don't know me, but we'll call him Johnny. We'll call him Johnny. That's not his name, but we're just gonna call, that's his like nickname. I was like, so you don't know me, but you know Johnny. And I see you comment on his picture. I see you have this picture together with these two kids. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this. I don't know if he's lying or not. I don't know what the situation is, but I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Because I'm like, girl, we have been hanging out for the past 4 weeks now. Like, you know, we're starting to get really serious. We had, you know what? I'm telling her all of this because I'm like, I told her, I was like, listen, if I'm you, I would not, you know, if you are his girlfriend or whatever, like, I want the closure. So just be honest, keep it real with me. There's no need to sugarcoat anything. Just let me know how it is. So she's like, oh, yes, me and Johnny are poly. We're in a poly relationship. I'm like almost getting like emotional thinking about it. But my heart, literally, it like, I felt weak. I was like, oh my God. I was like, wait, are you serious? She was like, yeah. She was like, we've been together for like a year now. A little on and off, but we are poly. And if you don't know what poly means, it basically means you're in a relationship with someone. Well, if you would call it that, I guess it's like basically like you have the right, as long as your partner knows, you have the right to go do, you know, things with other people, date other people, go on dates. Like it's no really commitment there. I mean, I don't want to offend anybody, but I just personally don't consider it a relationship because it's like you're giving your partner the free will to go have, you know what, with whoever. And it's like, personally, I don't, like, to each their own. I just personally don't believe in that. I don't share my man. My man is my man, and I'm not sharing anybody. So I was like, oh my God, like, he never told me. This is all news to me. I'm like shaking. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, and I told her, I was like, girl, we did the deed. Like, I was like, he never told me. And you know, this is the kicker. She's not a girl's girl. I mean, you want to know why? She tells me, oh my God, girl, I knew about you, you know, in our poly relationship. As long as he or me tell each other who we're about to go do whatever with, it's fine. She was like, I already knew about you. I knew your name. I think you're so beautiful. You're so pretty. But like, yeah, he isn't like public about it so much. But she was like, but I am. I was like, so she knew about me. He basically showed her me, his pictures or whatever. And I was just like, how can he be so reckless with my heart? And I told her, I was like flustered because I'm like, girl, he made it seem like you weren't even in the picture. He made it seem like you weren't even a thing. He was fully single. Like, he did not even mention anything about being poly. He didn't mention anything. She was like, oh, well, yeah, he didn't want to tell you because he knew that if he would have a better chance of getting with you if he didn't say he was poly. I was like, yeah, I would never even have, you know what, if I would have known that he was like, what? I was so upset. And then she was being so creepy about it. She was like, yeah, but you are beautiful. I guess she's like also into girls or whatever. So she was like, I was like, yeah, so we did the deed. She was like, oh, like, how did that go? Like, what did you guys do? Wanting me to explain. I was like, girl, I don't feel comfortable telling you about this. I was just like, I'm just so glad that I came to you because I don't think if I ever would have came to her, he would have never told me at all. Immediately, I go to him and I'm like, you I let him have it because I was like, for the past month, you sat here and you tricked me. Like, I told him, I was like, bro, I would have never even had sex with you. I would have never done anything with you if I would have known that you were in a whole poly relationship. I was so hurt. And I was just so upset. I was like, we're done. It's over. To this day, he found, because obviously I have social media. I know that I am online and people know me. I have all these followers, whatever you want to call it, content creator, public, whatever you want to call it. It's not hard to find me. Like, I have a pretty distinct name. It's Andre. It's simple. It's easy. Like, so he still to this day is trying to follow me. And I'm like, bro, it's done. I should block him. And like I said, he's probably gonna see this video. I don't care. I cut all contact with him. Officially, it was over. He's blocked. I was really hurt and I was very emotional about it. I think that's a big reason I have trust issues now, is because you never really know nowadays. But all in all, I just want to spread awareness to all my girls, especially my young girls. Please be safe. Don't ignore the signs. Do not overlook. If a man is not making time for you anymore, taking all day to respond, claiming his sister is the one blowing his phone up, if he's being distant, check in on his social media post, see who's comment. I know it sounds like I'm telling you guys to be spies, but I want to protect you guys so you don't have to go through what I'm going through. I was 21 at the time. This year I'll be 23, so like I'm kind of like moving on from that part of my life. I don't know. A lot can happen in a year. I was 21 at the time. I'm 22 now, about to be 23. I've evolved. I've moved on. I've been hanging with men who have been treating me so well. I'm also really young, so, you know, life is short. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I just want you guys to be safe and definitely learn from my mistakes. Like I said, to each their own. I have nothing against poly people. It's just personally not something I want to indulge in. I don't like to share. I don't want my man going and screwing around other people or females, whoever. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I got a little bit emotional. I'm glad I didn't cry, but I just want to spread awareness, I guess. With all that being said, I hope you guys are having an amazing week so far. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to give it a nice like. Make sure to subscribe and comment any future other video ideas or story times or tea times or whatever you want to see on this channel. I'll be glad to give you guys that. And you can follow me on all my social medias. My Snapchat is Andre_MCD2. My Instagram is Andre.staylit. And all of my social links will be linked in my Instagram bio. And of course, make sure you are subscribed here to join the family. I love you guys so much. I hope you're having a blessed week, weekend, morning, night, wherever you're at in the world. I love you so much, and I'm sending you so much love. Mwah.